Hello, my beautiful Aries, and welcome to your reading. I hope that you have all been well and doing marvelously. So let's get to it. We are using the Wandering Star Tarot today, and we will be taking a look at what is coming up in the next month, over the course of the next season, and anything else that the cards choose to tell us. Okay. So Aries, starting off with the King of Pentacles, moving along to the Ace of Swords, we have the Four of Cups, we have the King of Cups. Let's see if I can move everything over. We have the Queen of Swords. Lots of court cards going on here. And we have the Page of Swords. Okay, Aries. Aries, I think that it is about decisions, decisions, decisions. So Aries, you have been focused a lot on your financial health and on your stability. A lot of you have been considering perhaps new places to live, and you have a lot of in your mind, and there is a lot that is in the works. You're thinking about if this is the proper time to make a big move, either to a new home, or perhaps even to a new job. But things are not quite right. So your spirit is calling to you that it is time to make a change. You are tired with your present situation, and you know that there are things that you need to do to get you to the point where you need to be, but things are just simply not happening quickly enough. And even though Aries is known for allegedly not having any patience, Aries, you have exhibited a great deal of patience over the course of this past year. I think that when this year rolled in, I think you kind of felt that this would be the year where you would have to play your cards right, put the pieces strategically on the board, so to speak. This is the year where you are aligning things to get you to where you want to be. So a big part of your energy and your consideration has to do with your overall financial well-being. That is very important to you. It's very important to you, Aries, to be on solid footing. Aries is very dynamic. Aries waits for no one. So it's very important for you to be self-sufficient, to rely on yourself rather than on other people, and to find productive ways to do that. Change is on the horizon, and you do have many options, but the question and the thing that you are struggling with, Aries, is what is the right option? I see here that some of you, for example, have a preferred location of where it is that you want to live. But, is the situation right? Is it too expensive to live there? And vice versa, is the place that is more reasonable for you and within, for example, your budget, while that may be all well and good, is it your preferred location? So there are a lot of things that you are considering here, and the same goes for your job. For example, do you have a situation where you are undervalued and being underpaid, or being exploited at your position because you do a great job and it appears that the better you do, the more work you're given, but then the compensation isn't right? Or do you have a situation where, yeah, things might not be ideal, but you have a certain degree of flexibility? So for everything that you're looking at, Aries, there are many pros, but there are also many cons, and you are in the process of weighing them out. What is better? What is the right move to make? Because nothing here is entirely negative. Nothing about your current status is entirely negative, but nothing is also entirely positive. And in your search to make things better, are you going to let go of something that is offering you an unseen value in the current moment? The same can be said about your romantic situation, Aries. You have been through a lot in that regard, and there is somebody who you have been thinking about, and we'll explore this a little bit further. There is somebody who did leave you with a hole in your heart. But a part of you knows, just like we were just talking about the pros and cons, about where you live and about work, etc., there were pros and cons to this person as well. Again, nobody is entirely perfect. Nobody is entirely horrible. Most people. Some people might be more horrible. But you know what I'm saying. And you've been thinking about this and reviewing the pros and cons of this person who you are currently not with. This person walked away. And I think that a part of you, although you miss them and you long for them, because you do, and you need to be honest with yourself in that regard, I think that a portion of you definitely knows that it was the right thing to do at that moment. At that moment, parting ways was the right thing to do, because this person was not giving you what it is that you deserved. And I don't mean that financially. What you deserved was time, an investment of time. What you deserved was to feel valued. What you deserved was to feel like an equal and adequate partner, and you were not getting that here. So what I see here is that you know that the parting of the ways was needed, at least until that time, because that individual had a lot of work to do. They still have a lot of work to do. So right now you are thinking about who your ideal partner would be. And if this person developed and grew in the way that they had believed you, that they had led you to believe that they had grown at the time, if they had grown that way, would they have been your ideal mate? Unfortunately, they hadn't done the work that was necessary, despite what it is that they said. You know the truth. You know that that timing was not right, and that the parting, as much as it hurt you and as empty as it made you feel, it was for the best. Definitely for the best. But you think about them, and you're wondering what they're doing, and you're wondering what they're up to. And we are about to find out. 3 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. Very nice. 8 of Cups. So Aries, this individual, since your parting, yes, has definitely been with other people. And part of the reason for that is because they do not know themselves. They have not developed themselves. They do not know who and what they want. This is not a discerning person that you were dealing with at the time. There could have been a third party who was drawing away some of their attention. And again, you weren't getting what you deserved. You weren't being valued as you should. You weren't getting that investment of time and affection and energy like you deserved. Possibly because of a third party. And if there wasn't a third party, then there has been an individual since you parted ways. They have had involvement with other people. This individual, as indicated by the 6 of Pentacles, this individual did not have it in them to give you what you deserved. It was not an equal pairing. Again, at the time, and I keep emphasizing at the time for a particular reason, this was not an equal and adequate pairing. It was very uneven. You were the giver, they were the taker. The roles did not get reversed. You gave, and this person just did not know how to handle that. Part of it had to do with them not being a fully developed person with developed emotions. They can be in a relationship, but they're not entirely in the relationship. It's all for the show. Yes, I'm with somebody, but what does that truly mean? What did it mean in this situation? Now, what we can see here is that as much as you do think about this individual, they do think about you as well. And they have been doing some type of work, and their mind has been thinking about you a lot lately. I don't know, there is something about the upcoming season that seems to get this person in a place where they have you on their mind a whole lot. I don't know if it's memories. I don't know if there's something about the energy in the air. I don't know if there's something significant going on, but this time of year, they do tend to think about you a lot. And I say that especially for people who have been in separation for quite some time. And I also say this for those of you who've had on again, off again with this individual, always around the same time of year. So they are thinking about you now. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if there is some type of a shift in the form of a text, a phone call, a message, something that makes them come out of the woodwork and try to have a conversation with you. Now the question is, Aries, what will you do? What will you do when that happens? They do have you on their mind. They just were not able to give you what it is that you deserved at the time. When they ring you up again, will they be ready? See, the thing is, Aries, that this person knows that you are the right one for them. They know that. This King of Cups right here knows that what you have to offer them is joy, abundance, sincerity, affection, attention, and love. They know that. And a part of that scares them. It scares them a great deal. And they did not know how to handle that then. Again, because of their undeveloped emotional state. They might not be able to fully deal with it now. So when they do reach out to you, tread carefully. Do not overcommit yourself. Do not overcommit to a conversation. Do not overcommit your time. But tread carefully. This person knows that you're the one for them. They just don't know. When faced with that reality, they don't know how to deal with it. It's kind of like everything they always wanted, they ended up getting. But then when you're hit with the realization that everything that you've ever wanted has come true, some people just collapse under that sort of reality. And that's what happened there. They collapsed because they knew that they would not be able to reciprocate in the way that is proper and appropriate. So they collapsed. But it looks like there's positive things happening here. Definitely positive things happening. And in the grand scheme of things, Aries, I do see that everything by the end of this year will fall into place. Your decisions about where to live, where to work, who to partner up with, you will make your decisions. You will definitely make those decisions. Everything will fall into place. The options will become very clear. You are being presented with many, many choices in every aspect and area of your life. It looks that ultimately you will be making the proper choices. Let's just pull a few more cards and see if we can get a little bit more of information. Like we said, Choices, choices, choices. It's all about choices. Queen of Wands, there you go. Temperance. And Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Queen of Wands, Aries, that is indicative of your energy. It's one of many cards that are indicative of your energy. But at the end of the day, you are a leader. And at the end of the day, you will find your way. Again, all of the choices that you are being presented with, you will be able to form resolute and appropriate decisions that will benefit you. Whatever you do, again, as I was saying, tread carefully. Use temperance. Moderation. Don't give too much of your time. Don't give too much of your energy. Don't give too much of your money. If we're talking about investing in anything financially, don't invest too many of your emotions financially, at least not in the beginning, right? You want to see a return on your investment, whether that's a financial investment, whether that's an emotional investment. You want to see a return on your investment. Seven of Pentacles, working hard to see something grow, whether that's your coins or whether that is your emotional currency. You have worked hard. Your time, your energy has been your investment. You need to get that return on your investment. So when this person comes knocking, be careful. Again, they know that you are the one for them, but have they done the work to be able to reciprocate? That's what you need to ask yourself. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please leave a comment below and like and subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.